Hi everybody, this is Trisha Dyka of the Happy Empath, and today I wanted to share with you the 4 important aspects of being an empath. We have the emotional aspect, which is relatively self-explanatory. It is picking up other people's emotions and not necessarily recognizing that it is yours. But as you understand that you're an empath, I shared a simple tool the other day where you can create a symbol. Now, a symbol, it can be anything. I just happen to like big animals, so mine's a bear. And I ask the universe to show me a bear when what I am feeling does not belong to me. So we have the emotional aspect of being an empath. Then you also have the physical aspect of being an empath, actually picking up other people's physical issues. I remember being at a mall once and I was just walking around and all of a sudden it was like my whole hip just went out. It was like a light switch got turned on and I was like, oh my God. So if something like that happens to you, where 2 seconds something was not bothering you, there were no issues, I want you to stop. I want you to just stop, breathe, and say, does this belong to me? Because if it is not yours, ask the universe, God, source energy, whatever you call it, to have it removed. Because you're not meant to take things on and keep it. Have you ever noticed, like I definitely did when I was working in a cubicle, somebody would say, my God, my head's pounding. And 2 seconds earlier, I'm like, God, my head's pounding. And I'm like, really? So can you pick up a headache? Can you pick up being tired? These are things that I want you to start noticing. If they come completely out of the blue and it is not your normal thing of feeling or having an issue with, then I want you to stop and say, does this belong to me? And then you also have the mental aspect of being an empath, and that is actually picking up a lot of people's indecision, confusion, not being able to come up with a response. It's like there's just this chaos going on in your head and you feel like you're in an empath fog. And I remember, again, being at a mall. It's a great example. It was Christmas time and I went in there with a specific plan. I knew what I wanted to get people for Christmas. I went with my husband and we ended up just kind of walking around and he's like, I thought we had a plan. And I'm like, what do you mean a plan? And he started to repeat the conversation and I was so loaded with everybody else's stuff going on, with their confusion, their debates, their inability to make that decision. I was like, listen, you've got that plan. I'm going to follow you with that plan. And sometimes, something that you can do quickly is ground your energy. Or better yet, before you even walk in there, make sure you are grounded. And let's say you are there, go, ground. Otherwise, a quick, easy tip is water's really cleansing. So you could go into the restroom real fast and kind of just wash your hands and shake off all that energy that you're picking up, that confusion. And sometimes the best thing, honestly, is go home, take a nap if you can. I've tried it a couple times. It works well. And then the 4th thing is spiritually. How are you looking at a spiritual aspect? Like, how do you see yourself as an empath? Because if you are determined to see it as a curse, then that is exactly what you're going to get. You're going to see it as a curse. You're going to continuously get confirmation and positive aspects that, yeah, this is a curse. Yep. And what I want you to start doing is looking at it as a gift. How can it be a gift to you? And in what other ways can you view it? You may not be able to go from curse to gift like this. I know it took me time to actually start looking at my own mindset, because we are really conditioned to look at things as the glass half empty. So I found that for myself, it was about concentrating on my own mindset, on how I looked at being an empath, how I looked at myself, how I looked at ways to change that negative thought pattern and start focusing on the gratitude and the gifts and the things that I have and I'm able to do with this gift. So that might take some time. Some journaling might help around that, but it's really important that you stop looking at it as a curse, because you're going to fulfill that prophecy day in and day out. And the happier you are within, the happier you are as a person, the easier emotions flow through you. Topic for another day. But these are the 4 ways, and I gave you quick, easy tools for each one to help you get started and get on your way. If you have any questions, please post them below. And if you want, please sign up for my newsletter. I will be posting a link to that. And have a great Saturday.